going on, y'all? It's another episode of Basketball Championship Stories. This story happens to be when we played De La Salle at De La Salle. This was more than likely, if I'm not mistaken, our first time playing them in district. And what's funny is I'm mainly going to be talking about Shaw, but it was during a De La Salle game. So I'll never forget it. It was around Mardi Gras season because I remember my family going to parade, and I had to go to the basketball game. So like I said before, it was at De La Salle. We won that game easily. And as the team is packing up and leaving, and we're coming down the steps to leave the gym, who's at the bottom of the steps looking up at us but the starting five for Shaw? Now, we had already beaten them at their home, and I think our next game, or maybe 2 games later, we played them at our home. But we're coming down the steps, like I said, and all 5 starters for Shaw are basically, as we say in New Orleans, booted up, looking at us like they're trying to intimidate us. I recall, if I'm not mistaken, I bust out laughing and was like, really? And then a couple of other players started laughing, but we walked past them like it was nothing. So I think that was a significant story that we decided to, that I wanted to tell, that I wanted to share. But it was quite funny. I hope some members of the team remember that, but they really thought they were going to intimidate us. And I guess I can go ahead and say it, but later on, when we played them at home, won that game easily. I think that was one of the games. Everyone knows that Coach Griff doesn't really like someone who, dunks in a basketball game. And I think in that game, Quantas dunked and wasn't taken out of the game. So we had a lot of fun with them when we played them at home. I'm sure we all remembered that standoff, and that probably would give us some fuel. So that's my story. That's my Shaw story. And tune in next week for another episode of Championship Basketball Stories. My name is DeMar Santiago, trainer for the 1999 State Championship team, and I'm out.